Hi guys, Nick Bond. I've got Jordan Phillips here again with me. How you going, Jordan?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good. Thanks for our weekly sales wrap for the first week in September. How's the activity in the office been this week, Jordan?
Well, this week has been very exciting. We've had 12 offers this week, so activity has again been through the roof, which is really exciting.
Yep. Listings wise, still not enough, I presume.
Yeah, absolutely. Still not enough. Still a lot of people still wanting those homes between that 300 to 500 mark. So still getting plenty of interest on that.
Yep, that's good. Today there's been a bit happening. Let's give us a rundown on today's opens and activities.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we had 4 open homes today. So we got 12 couples all through today. So again, still quite a lot of interest there, and still 3 of us working in the office right now. So the inquiry level was just gaining and just getting through the roof. So.
Yeah. Certain properties going nuts still.
Yeah, absolutely.
Others a bit quieter. So and you mainly find it's in that sort of affordable range, like in that 3s and 5s and stuff, is where a lot of the really strong interest is coming pretty thick and fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we're finding properties that are around sort of that 395 or that 495 range, and as you know, just absolutely going through the roof, and that's what generally the interest has been at the moment. So
yeah, cool. All right. Tip of the week, I thought I might go through and have a quick chat about the subject to finance clause, probably the most common clause in a contract in Tassie. So a lot of people do it, and a lot of people fill it out differently. I guess from a seller's point of view, when you're a buyer looking at that, the more information that is specific and measurable tends to be easier to understand. It gives a seller more, concrete ideas of how likely the finance is to go through, and the agent as well. So often if an agent hasn't asked that, we can certainly see things like sufficient funds to complete and borrowing amount of purchaser's choice and things like that sometimes slip into those clauses, and again lenders purchaser's choice and things like that start to slip into there, and specific and measurable, where you're actually saying I need to borrow 350 against this 400 purchase, starts to give the owner an idea of how likely it is to go through. And sometimes a bank as well, if it's likely to be a strong bank that lends a lot in the area, something that can be a strong chance of going through. You might have a building society that only lends in Hobart and won't lend in other suburbs of Tasmania or something, and then that's not a very good chance of going through. So I guess, Jordan, I might sort of ask you when you're dealing with an owner, and if it's somebody that's had an offer on their house from somebody with those kind of sufficient funds to complete, or lenders of choice and things like that in the contract, how do the owners tend to feel in that sort of situation?
Yeah, so generally when presenting that to the owners, they tend to get a little bit confused and start, asking questions of, is this actually real? Is it actually going to go through? Is it going to fall over? So that then, when you're in a multiple situation, it just does not play well straight away. So having that extra of guarantee of having a bank and having that extra deposit and having an exact amount to match the price generally goes a long way as a stronger offer than having the finance institute, which makes it a bit more difficult to present forward.
That's good. I mean, we used to often recommend a pre-approval letter, but they're harder to get these days, and they probably mean less due to the new banking systems and regulations, that even if you've got a pre-approval, you tend to have to go back through all over again anyway. But the more information you can put forward and the stronger your case looks to the owner, often the better price the person gets it for, or wins.
Absolutely.
Often, like you're saying, the multiple offer, they might win instead of coming second because they were more sure if there was 2 similar offers.
It just gives the owner just a more guarantee that it feels a little bit more secure and feels a little more comfortable.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week on the sales update, and have a good week.